Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Chesapeake Bay Gleam. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
What's the deal, y'all?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Burke. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Defense. I'm trying to understand it. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Devin Bush. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, that is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jackson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
At the 15.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40.
Number 88. A gain of 12. First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Ravens, nothing.
Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Pushing 5, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. They'll roll. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 33.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Complete to
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
yards. And it's 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burke. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
19-yard line.
And this one is right through. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Well, a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the 2nd quarter. The Bulls trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Texans need a victory in the worst way to avoid an 0-5 start to the year, which would mean the season would be just about over. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary. So
and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run on 1st down. McNeil, and he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 37.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Berry. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The pass there over the middle to start things out. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, Ray said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Ravens ready to take over. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the the catch and run, 37 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
The game 6-6.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The the tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That one is slant to McLaurin.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 14.
Partner in a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. And
on first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 13-6, a minute 54 on the clock. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Jackson to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. But Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Nick Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And the celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown, because a field goal won't finish the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
A gain of 14. And the Steeler first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
In overtime.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Pittsburgh, their good start